This week's Parsha of Metzora, we learn about the purification process for the individual that has been diagnosed with tsaras. As we studied in last week's Parsha, tsaras was a physical symptom of a skin condition that someone developed on their body, but it wasn't just a physical symptom. The root cause why somebody was diagnosed with tsaras was because of his negative character traits. Specifically, talking ill of others, talking lashon hara, someone that behaved in such a fashion, in a chronic way, would develop and be diagnosed with tsaras. So the process was the person had to take a time out from society, badad yeshev, he lived in solitude for 7 days, and at the conclusion of that period, he returns to society. And that's where this parsha picks up. It says, V'hine nirpa nega hatzaras min hatzarua, that the tsaras has been healed from the tzarua. It seems to be repetitive, seems to be redundant. Why does the Torah have to say the tsaras has been healed from the tzarua? The truth of the matter is, Rabbi Reisman points out something fascinating, not only about tsaras, but this insight really gives us a thought into the human psyche as well. Why do we speak ill of others? Many times we're unhappy with situations, we get stressed out and we lash out at others. But we have to remember sometimes that there is dignity in only reaching second place. Sometimes we are not going to win at all. Sometimes we are going to lose. But we have to sometimes learn how to be a good loser. And that's what we learn about tsaras. Is it going to be completely healed? Not necessarily. Sometimes the tsaras is just going to get one shade lighter, and that's okay too. Sometimes the tsaras is just going to get a little bit smaller, and that's okay too. Because in life, we are not always winners. Well, sometimes we win, and sometimes we lose. The baseball season just started this week, and it's a full 162 game schedule. There's not been a baseball team ever in the history of the game that has won all 162 games. And that teaches us, sometimes we win and sometimes we lose. And we can't overreact and we can't become overly negative when we have a loss. And that's what we learn about tsaras. It's not always going to be perfect. But if we can condition ourselves to say, it's not going to be perfect, but that's okay too. I won't have to lash out about other people. It's okay if I'm not always winning. That will bring us great menuchas nefesh, tranquility in our mind. Folks, this lesson I think is as timeless as ever. We are many times confronted with situations where we get frustrated with others in our life. And we sometimes bemoan, if only that person would have done that, I would have ended up on top. Let us remember the lesson of tsaras. And let us remember always to have dignity with achieving second place. Have a wonderful Shabbos.